Hello, kindergartners, and happy Friday! I'm here with a book called Another Monster at the End of This Book. And this is actually the sequel to a book called A Monster at the End of This Book, and it has Grover in it. But we're going to read the sequel today. And over here we have little speech bubbles. And throughout the whole book, you'll see lots of speech bubbles. So Grover's saying, starring lovable, furry old Grover. And Elmo's is saying, an equally lovable, furry little Elmo. Another monster at the end of this book. Another monster at the end of this book? Oh no! Another monster? We will not go any farther in this book. But Elmo loves monsters, Mr. Grover. Turn the page, please. Elmo, I am not going to the end of this book. If there is a monster there, monsters are not to be trifled with. I am going to stay right here on the first page. Okay, Mr. Grover. Elmo will go see the monster all by himself. Turn the page, please. Will you please stop turning pages? Every time you turn a page, we get closer to the monster at the end of this book. Elmo, come with me. We are going home now. Elmo? Elmo, where are you? Turn the page. Elmo, do you not understand that at the end of this book there is a monster? It could be a nice furry monster like you or me or Cookie or Harry, but it could also be a very big, scary, hungry monster with sharp teeth and claws and an attitude. Therefore, I am putting these hundreds of paper clips here just to remind you that we are not going to the end of this book. Yes, Mr. Grover. Turn the page, please. Ugh. All right, no more, Mr. Nice Guy. I have now taken all your alphabet blocks and built a huge castle right here. No one can turn this page now. Turny, turny, turn, turn. Ugh. Enough is enough. I, Grover, am now gluing this page down so you cannot turn it. And if you cannot turn the page, we will not get to the monster that is at the end of this book. Do it. Let's see if we can turn it. Ooh. Elmo, please forget about seeing the monster at the end of this book and come back with me to the beginning of the book. Pretty, please. Little Elmo wants to see the monster. Turn the page. This will stop you from turning pages. I, Grover, have put up a thick steel wall so no one can ever turn this page. What do you say to that, little Elmo? 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 Where are you, Elmo? Elmo is on the next page. All right, we will go see the monster, but just one little peek. Listen carefully. You tiptoe around to the back of the book. I, Grover, will stay here. When I say turn the page, you jump in from the back of the book, and I will jump in from the front, and we will see the monster, and then we will run like bunny rabbits. Are you at the back of the book, little Elmo? Yes, Mr. Grover. Then here we go. 1, 2, get ready to turn the page, and then run like a bunny rabbit. 3, turn the page. Ah! I never thought the monster at the end of this book would be you, little Elmo. No, Mr. Grover, you are the monster at the end of this book. I saw you. You. Whatever. Where are you going? Elmo is going back 2 pages to see the monster again. The end. That was a silly book, wasn't it? So let's compare this book to some of the other books we read this week. So, one of the books that we read was Even Aliens Need Snacks. The aliens were kind of like the monsters in our book, right? And let's see if there's anything that was the same or anything that was different. Can you think of anything that was maybe different about the books? Yeah, so this one was like aliens and this one was monsters. Did this book they ate lots of different foods? Did they eat lots of different foods in this book? No, not really. Let's see. I think if there's anything else that was different. Oh, well, in this book there was a human. Was there a human in this book? No, not really, was there? There was Grover and Elmo, but not really human. Let's see. There's lots of differences. See if you can think of something that was the same. I'm having kind of a hard time. There were some, so both of these are, so like these aren't like the monsters we typically think of when we think of a monster, right? Like these are called aliens. And then Grover and Elmo, I wouldn't really think of as a monster. So that's different too. But I can't really think of anything that's the same about them. Maybe there's some monsters that have two eyes, and there's some monsters in this book that had two eyes. There's not really much that was the same, right? See if you can compare this book to some of the other books that we read this week. All right? All right, kindergartners, we're going to go through our sight words now. So we'll go through these, and then after we're done, we will have a worksheet that we'll do, and we'll do some phonemic awareness, and then you will be all done for Friday. So let's go through. M-A-K-E, make. This is the word make, like make the bed. T-H-E-M, them, like let them in. G-I-V-E, give. Our word is give, like give a dog a bone. P-L-A-Y, play. Play ball. S-A-Y, say cheese. Say. And our last word, N-E-W, new. New toy, like you get a new toy. All right, kindergartners. So now we are at the end of the week. We have this blank template that you can write your sight words in. So Miss Schneider wrote her sight words on each little page except for this one. Leave this one alone. And you're going to play a game called Boom. And if you've ever played a game called Zap, it's kind of the same thing. So you're going to put your words onto your cards. And this is nice because if there's words maybe from earlier this week that you didn't know, you can write those words on. You don't have to use the ones I said today. You can, but you can use whatever sight words from this third quarter that you're kind of having trouble remembering, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to cut all of them apart like this and then shuffle them all up and put them face down. And then you need at least two players to play this game. The first person's going to draw a card. So we're going to leave them like this. Draw a card and read the word out loud, okay? So we have P-L-A-Y, play, all right? If you read it correctly, you get to keep the card, okay? If you don't read it correctly, then it goes back into the pile at the bottom, okay? So then the next player flips a card and they read their card. If you get the boom card, you have to put all of the cards that you had before back, okay? So it was her first turn and she gets the boom card. Nothing happens. She just puts the boom card back, goes to the end of the pile, and the next person goes. So now it's partner A, and they're going to read the card, M-A-K-E, make. All right, then it's my partner's turn, and they're going to draw the card, N-E-W, new. So she gets to keep it. And it's my turn, T-H-E-M, them. I get to keep it. Maybe. G-I-V-E, give. She gets to keep it. S-A-Y, say. Then it's their turn. Boom. Now she has to give all of these cards back. All of these cards back and shuffle them up, and then they go to the pile, all right? So it's fun if there's lots of these. So you might want to print out 2 or 3 of these, or maybe you want to do all of the sight words that we've learned for third quarter. This is a fun game to play, all right? And you just keep going until someone draws the boom, and then they put all their cards back, okay? And you can go for as long as you want to. Now, if you want it to be a little bit different, you could set a timer anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes and challenge the people to read as many words and collect as many cards as they can before the time runs out, okay? But they still have to watch out for that boom card. Okie doke. So this is a good way to review all of our sight words. You can do all of quarter 3 or maybe just the ones that you're having trouble with, all right? All right, kindergartners, we're going to go ahead and play a little game, and our game is called Missing Letters. So we kind of talked about this earlier, but we're going to play it now. So what comes after E, but before G? So you can sing your alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F. So you would say F, okay? So we're going to do some of those. All right, here's our next one. Ready? Can you tell me what letter is missing? Do you know? Yeah, it's a letter S. Good job. All right. Ooh, we got 2 missing now. See if you can fill that one in. Yeah, we have the letter J and the letter K, L-M. All right, here's another one. Just going to keep going. See if you can figure that one out. And this is our last one. All right, kinders, let's see if you can figure those out. After you do, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye.